I liked the message of the movie, but I wasn't really buying the romance. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Operation Christmas Drop. It's another Netflix movie. Again, it's the holidays. I'll be watching these movies for you. The movie stars Cat Graham. I don't know what other things she's been in. And Alexander Ludwig. He was the big dude in the Bad Boys movie that came out, Bad Boys for Life. The movie follows Erica. She's sent to this base in Guam. She's there to defund the facility because they do this Operation Christmas Drop. And it just seems like they're using military equipment to drop presents, to different islands. Andrew is at the base and he loves Christmas. He basically sacrifices a lot to bring Christmas to the people who can't go home for the holidays, because they're in the Air Force. And he's trying to raise money so he can send out these packages. They're not just gifts like regular Christmas gifts. They're like medicine and supplies, for people, around the island. And of course, when she arrives, he has to show her around and they bump heads. It honestly had the feeling of Falling in Love, another Netflix romantic comedy where one person is traveling to a different place. It had that feel, but it wasn't the same type of chemistry between the two characters. Like, it wasn't like they were flirting with each other. It just felt like she's a stickler for her work and she's just looking for reasons to defund the facility. Eventually, she comes around to wanting to see the island and the things that's going on because Andrew's like letting her know, people need this. People need Christmas. People need the supplies. People need the medicine. And, we're fundraising throughout the whole year to send these things. And he eventually lets the island do the talking, to show them the beauty of the island, the children and the people, to get through to her, so she can write a favorable report. And of course, things don't go as planned. Her boss interferes and, other characters, are there to try to steer her the right way in terms of making the right decision. And like I said, the message was really cool because when you see her interact with the children on the island and you see that they don't have a lot, and to know that these people are dropping these packages, like 50 something islands, it makes you feel good about the holidays and about doing things for people, for the right reasons. And it's actually, when the movie goes off, they say this is a real tradition. And one of the characters is a real character who actually does, what they say he's doing in the movie. He's about the weather and, doing like solar panels and everything. And he's a real character. He's a real person in real life. And, they show that stuff at the end and tell you that, the Air Force does this. They drop packages, for these different islands. And I really enjoyed the message of the movie and the spirit of the movie. It just didn't have that romantic comedy feel that you look for, with these holiday movies or, with romantic comedies in general, because yes, they fall for each other, but you don't really, it felt forced. Like they had to end that way. They had to be together at the end. It just wasn't flowing for me, just their chemistry. It wasn't like they were flirting back and forth and it just felt like something was there. It just, they went together, it's passable, but it's not something I would suggest for the, immediately, like, front runner as a movie to watch. Operation Christmas Drop, it's okay, but there's other better, holiday romantic movies out there. And maybe I'll link, some in the description or, in the card. But if you watched the movie, let me know what you thought about it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Deuces.